So a tight feedback loop in a corporate setting is how can we create spaces where people are learning along the way, where we give feedback and we have permission to give feedback in a way that is not only positive reinforcement of what we do well, but also areas that we could improve. Kia ora, hi, I'm Craig Johns, high performance leadership expert, CEO and Managing Partner, Speakers Institute Corporate, and the founder of Gravity of Leadership. On today's episode of the Gravity of Leadership series, we're talking about having a really tight feedback loop. Now, what does that mean? When we think about in the corporate world, a lot of the times we only get real good feedback maybe every 6 to 12 months in performance reviews or evaluations. But on their own, they may not be that appropriate because what we might be seeing in that moment of time may have missed a lot of other opportunities to help someone grow and evolve or help us learn as the person that is being reviewed or evaluated in that situation. And so it's either going to be working on old information or just the present information, and we've missed that opportunity. So a tight feedback loop in a corporate setting is how can we create spaces where people are learning along the way, where we give feedback and we have permission to give feedback in a way that is not only positive reinforcement of what we do well, but also areas that we could improve. So how can you create that in your environment? We do this really well at Speakers Institute Corporate. We always have a pre-meeting where everyone's discussing what's going to happen in the program. We have an opportunity to ask questions, seek clarification, maybe get feedback from a previous program or experience. And then in that moment, we are then focusing on what we need to do going forward. Now, once the program is underway, we are giving feedback live. So we have a back channel of a Facebook Messenger group, and we are keeping in touch with each one of us as we are facilitating a program as a team. Then afterwards, we go straight into a 30-minute debrief. And during that debrief, we are looking, each person shares gems. So what people did well in a positive reinforcement. So it must be clear on the specifics. Can't just be cheerleading, oh, that was awesome, or you're great today. It had to be specific. What were you awesome about? What did they do great today? Then we go into observations, and these are the most important parts. And this is where we share areas that could be improved as a team, collective, or the company, or for individuals. And we do this in a way that we separate what would be the problem from the person. And so we do this in a way where rather than saying, you did this, or you did that, or why did you do this, which kind of sets up for a personal attack. So the you and why at the beginning of sentences can, if not used right, be a personal attack, and then that'll offend people. And that's putting the person and the problem together. Whereas if I said, what I have observed is, this is how I felt. What if you could? Have you tried this? This is what I noticed. Okay, so you separate the problem from the person. And that's super important when it comes to having an effective tight feedback loop throughout an entire team or organization. So how can you structure your organization in a way where there is a tight feedback loop happening? Remember, it's important to create a gravitational pull, not a gravitational push as a leader. What is your gravity of leadership today? Ka kite anō. I'll see you next time.